You are watching another short edition of Blitz. Today, a little bit shorter of a one, just highlighting one, Will McDonald, who's been a interesting topic of discussion in terms of like not fitting the defense. Is he too light? Has he shown up enough? What is he like versus the run game? Had an impressive game in this one, so I wanted to highlight some of his plays. All right, first play, McDonald to the left side of your screen versus Matthews. He's a pretty solid left tackle in this league. And one of Will McDonald's question is like, hey, he kind of beats the bad guys, but doesn't win versus the good guys. And he beat Matthews quite a few times in this game, so it was nice to see. But let's watch the rush of McDonald. And again, he uses technique. I think we're going to see this 3 times in only 5 plays, so it was working against Matthews. So comes off the ball, right, vertical, uses a skip step. You see how his shoulders are down, shoulders raised, and he reduces, he runs like a half stride with this right foot right here. Skip step, burst to the outside. And what that's doing is he's bursting off the ball, coming up, making the tackle feel easy, exploding back to the outside, and the tackle's thinking, okay, he slowed play me to then get outside. Oh crap, I have to shoot my hands, I have to get outside. Goes to shoot, McDonald times it, pops the outside shoulder, spin, get the ice pick to set in just a little bit, get that hand onto the hip, flatten out, get the hit on Cousins. And he changed up his technique a little bit this year, and we're going to see a better example of this working. But last year, I believe he would more so chop the outside arm and then spin. This year, he's now been attacking that outside shoulder and then spinning. And it may even be a little bit more risky because it takes a little bit more accuracy with the hands. But what that does is if you're popping that outside shoulder, let's say my outside shoulder is, the shoulder I'm touching now. If McDonald's popping that outside shoulder naturally, right? If you're to run full speed at me and hit my shoulder, that naturally opens my upper body, my hips then follow. So what you're doing is you're jolting me back, but you're also opening my hips outside when you're trying to cut to the inside. So it works very well. Again, pop that outside shoulder, and you can see how it forces the hips outside, forces them outside, cuts inside, gets the hit on Cousins. Ball isn't completed to Bijan right there with Quincy in coverage. A good play here by Will McDonald in the screen game. So he comes off the ball here, and you notices Matthews kind of invites him vertically and allows him to take it off vertical, which in what world is a tackle just going to invite you to sack the quarterback unless this is, the longest yard or something like that. He recognizes it though. Speed turns, I believe, back to the outside, tries to find the ball, and then makes a tackle on Bijan, who's flexed out wide as a wide receiver. So let's watch it, right? Matthews invite him to the outside, notices something is wrong, sees Cousins loading up to throw that ball, turns to the outside, eyes the ball. Okay, it's over my head. I can't play it. Find Bijan. Ball's a little bit high, so allows McDonald to get there. Bring him down for the tackle for loss on a screen. All right. Third play, we have Will McDonald on the backside of this run. He's going to penetrate through the C gap. I'm assuming Ball is going to have the edge responsibility. But what I want you to just notice is just the explosion.
He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
The initial explosion plus the secondary explosion of McDonald, and we'll play it. We'll kind of talk about it a little bit, but he's going to shoot this backside C gap and bring down Bijan from behind for the run stop. One initially explosion, right, getting lateral. What I like though, as he's crossing Pitt's face, reduces, right. You don't want to be high with your chest open running through a gap. So what he does is he dips and he throws the right arm out as like a chicken wing. And what that chicken wing does is it's out and it's kind of protecting your chest, right? Because if your hand is down, let's say Pitts is able to get his right hand into the chest, then obviously it's going to thwart, McDonald getting lateral. So reducing and throwing that arm out there and then extending. Now you're really guarding yourself against that punch. So he does that. Right? Throw the chicken wing, get the extension off of it to propel yourself, confirm the handoff, track down the running back, bring him down for the tackle. But again, the secondary explosion there is very impressive with the push off. This burst right there is not normal. That is freaky athleticism from Will McDonald.
I'm a freak. I'm a problem.
To chase down Bijan from behind. Okay, about halfway through, a little bit of a shorter review today, but just a reminder, like, subscribe, comments help the algorithm and gets out to other people. $3 a month for just the full reviews. So much stuff coming in the offseason, 18, 19, 20 reviews of Jets players. All the free agents they sign will be reviewed. All of the draft picks they sign will be reviewed. Some of the UDFAs even will be reviewed. So make sure to subscribe for at least $3 a month. If you want $5 a month, if you have it, the great JetX team of writers will also be available to you. JoeRB31 on Twitter. Appreciate you guys. Okay, so we have a couple of pass rushers. I believe the last play of this review is a pass rush as well. Playing a screen game from Will McDonald, and now we have a play in the run game. He's going to come off the ball aggressively here. Obviously, the Falcons are run setting towards him, right? The left tackle's run setting towards him. So Will McDonald does a good job of dropping the weight, extending the base, right? Nice wide base, hands inside. And like I said in a full review, I want Will McDonald in terms of stacking guys or even bull rushing guys to be a little bit more linear, have a little bit more arch in the back and start to work up and through guys instead of he tends to duck his head a little bit and put his hands over the top. It's not as strong of a position to be in. But with that being said, has solid leverage, has the hands inside, gets the extension, sees the wide track of the running back. So he's now just going to play through that left arm extension and start to get lateral. Right, because he doesn't want to get outflanked to the sideline, so he's going to start to get lateral. Notices the cutback. Now, what I love that he does here is he controls that wrist, because right now this wrist is attached to him. He's not going to be able to turn and get back inside when his shoulder is getting pushed to the outside. Right, so now he removes it off of him and then flips the hips. So again, can't get inside now. Right hand onto the wrist, remove it off of you. Get hands on Algier, bring him down for the tackle. Great job by Will McDonald there. All right. Last play of the Will McDonald review, nearly identical to the first play. I believe the first play we watched in this one. Let's watch it and then we'll talk about it a little bit. But identical idea, right? I can kind of just play exactly what I said last time and it'll work. Burst off the ball, skip step, right? Get high, lulling the tackle to sleep a little bit, explode to the outside. Tackle's thinking again, same thing. Slowed play me to get outside. He's trying to beat me to the outside shoulder. McDonald times the punch, left hand into the shoulder. What? Again, pop that shoulder, upper body, hips follow, and I'm jolted backwards. So good job landing the hand. Extension, push off of it. Tight spin, get that ice pick set in, right? That ice pick, the right arm right here. Ideally, we want to get the right or the elbow here past the frame. So we want the right elbow like past the ribs, ideally, of the tackle. He has a forearm, so it works out. It's not perfect. The right arm is in front of him, so it's pretty damn good. Gets that ice pick set, and what that does is you're going to drive through that elbow now. So he has the right arm on him. What that does is, let's say this is the back of the tackle. One, when you have that elbow on him, you're propelling him away from where you're breaking, and you're propelling yourself forward, right? So really nice ice pick set to propel himself forward and keep the tackle off of him. Flattens out, finds Cousins, who's about to get rid of the ball, wraps up Cousins and forces him to dirt the ball. And it's not called a grounding because there's a guy within range right there. But really, really good play by McDonald. He's using that tempo now, like almost like a receiver with the pacing to affect the tackles. So great game by Will McDonald. That is it for the short review. I appreciate you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Let me know if you want to see any specific stuff like players or anything like that to focus on the offseason or weekly, whatever it may be. I'll see you guys next time.